Hey, my name is Tommy Thompson. This is my daughter, Kaylin Thompson. I'm one of the founding members of Southway Mustangs here in Raleigh, North Carolina. We just started a school supply event for our local school, Banks Elementary School over here in Fuquay. Decided to do something after a couple years of kind of laying low because of COVID. So I partnered up with Banks Road, spoke to the principal over there to see what their needs were, and then put something on our page to get our members interested, and have a pretty good turnout. We got about 40 cars here, and we got a demo or display of a Ford Lightning over here that Ford is letting us use, put all the supplies in, and so far so good. Looking forward to taking these supplies to the school, and trying to do that because times are hard right now, especially coming out of the pandemic. And I know some folks are struggling, and if they weren't struggling, some are now. So this will be the best thing, I think, for the car guys to do. We're in the car community, and we like to try to help the folks in our local areas the best that we can.
Hey, I'm Ken George. I'm from Cary, North Carolina, and this car I've had since 1996. I got it ready in 2004 to go to the 40th celebration in Nashville, took it there, and then I went again and 10 years later, I went to the 50th celebration. And when I was at the 50th celebration, Gail Haldeman came out and walked around the car and started pointing out all the things, design things about the tri-bar and how it had to be two pieces. And he told me how the door was wrong and he had to change that. He looked at the car, and then he looked at his watch and he said he had to get back to a meeting. So I said, I'll drive you back. So before he could say anything, he opened the door and started climbing in the back seat. And he wasn't a young guy, and the guy with him said, hey, don't worry, Gail, I'll sit in the back seat. And he said, no, if there's not enough room back there, it's my own fault. So he rode in the back seat. I drove him back, got a picture of him sitting in the back seat of my car.
I'm Tom Helton. This is my 1965 Mustang convertible. It's been in my family since 1969, and we restored it about 3 years ago. Runs a 331 stroker and a 5-speed. Independent, it's a Mustang 2 front end with a 4-link rear, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun to drive. Yeah, but my father bought this car in 1969. My parents got married in it, and then went through a couple hands and came back to us in 2018 for a full restoration. So now it's back in the family and will stay in the family for as long as I can think of. So.